Hello, my name is Milo. I'm going to start a DoorDash run. I'm going to share with you my current stats. I'm Platinum, which is helpful in a rural market where it's not always busy to be able to dash now. It is September 24th. I had started on June 1st, so I'm toward the end of my 4th month. My goal is to make $1,000 by the end of this month for September, which I'm on track to do if I make about $28.50 per day starting today. So let's see if I can make about 25 to 30 today. It's Wednesday. It's 10:55 in the morning. It's a lunch shift. It's probably not going to be the busiest time. This is a pretty rural zone. There are 3 zones in this entire county of 7 cities and lots of dead area in between. I'm still fine-tuning my strategy as a new dasher, but I feel like in a rural area, it is helpful to accept most offers. Not every offer, but most offers. I got an order. I'm accepting it. It is $7.50 for 3 miles, which is great. So I think it goes without saying why this is a good order. It's $2 a mile, and I'm not going very far. I mean, there's no reason not to take this one. Apparently, I'm delivering this to a pot shop. That's a new one. Good thing I'm over 21. The tip was actually $1 higher than originally quoted. Cool. Love that. So they quoted me $7.50, and then upon completion it said $8.50. And then I got a $2 added tip. That was really sweet. Well, okay. This is not amazing, but I'm gonna do it because I want to stay busy. It's $8.46 for 8.6 miles. It's very slightly upside down, and I'm facing the wrong direction. I'm gonna have to go around the block. We haven't actually left the zone. We've just went way out of the center of the zone. We're one town over. Now the question is, after I finish this, do I drive dead miles back into Newport? Is it worth it? Is it busy enough to justify that? Do I wait here in Toledo and hope to get an order from Dairy Queen or the donut shop? If I were ordering on DoorDash from this far away from the middle of the zone, I would have tipped more than that. But I appreciate that there was a tip on it. I had another order come in while I was still in that person's driveway for Dairy Queen, which is here in Toledo, and the delivery is also in Toledo. I forgot to take a screenshot, and I didn't even pay attention to what the payout was going to be. I just saw that it was already in Toledo and accepted it by default. This definitely made the trip into Toledo worth it. Well, my battery died and I didn't realize it, but that was the last order that I accepted. It was a leave it at door, pretty easy. My numbers were, I made $24.39, a little less than my intended goal, but I can make it up over the weekend. Hello, it is day 2 of this video. It's Thursday. I'm once again doing a lunch shift because I've got an evening commitment and can't go out during dinner rush. I already got an offer. It happened within seconds of logging in. It was a Taco Bell order. It's $12 and change for a little over 10 miles. Not amazing when I recognize I'm going to drive dead miles back afterward, but I'm excited to get started. I decided to do it anyway. All right, I've got the order, and I'm taking it way deep into South Beach. So I dropped that order off. Cell service was really bad, so I couldn't get a picture, but the customer did come out and collect the order before I had driven away. Well, I was so excited when I started my dash and immediately got that offer. But I made $12.26, and I've gone 18.6 miles because I had dead miles back to the center of the zone. I've now been sitting here for about half an hour reading a book. I have an order. And this is going to make up for some of the dead miles I just did. This is $8.64 for 3.5 miles. Be right back. So, I don't have the order. She said it's going to be a 12-minute wait. I am going to wait for it because it took me this long to get this order. I'm going to say, order has long wait time. Wait for the order. Continue, and I message the customer the estimated wait time. When you have a long enough wait for an order, Sometimes DoorDash will allow you to do a worry-free unassigned where it won't affect your completion rate. I've never done that. I've always waited. This guy had another DoorDash bag on his porch from a different restaurant. He probably ordered both at the same time, and DoorDash just split it to 2 dashers. So I just got an order, and it's a really good one. It's a stacked order, 2 orders from the same restaurant to 2 different customers, over $8 for just 2 miles. This is fantastic. This order combined with the one I just did is gonna make up for the dead miles I did coming back from my first order of the day. Both orders picked up. There was a little hiccup because one of the orders included canned soda, but they weren't given the option to choose what kind of soda they wanted. And the customer didn't respond when I asked. So the waiter said, well, you can get one out of the fridge there, and if they don't answer 90% of the time, they want the Coca-Cola. So I'm really hoping that was the right choice. I'm gonna feel really bad if he messages me now that I've already left. Doing the first drop-off. This is a store, it's a hand it to me. This is not the one with the drink. Okay, so this is also a store, but it's a leave at lobby. Interesting. 25.5 miles, $29.12. That's good. And I was on for almost exactly 2 hours, so just under 15 an hour, which is the same as I had yesterday. Lovely. I am going to log out and call it a day. It's Friday, and I'm doing a dinner shift, so I'm hoping to get ahead of pace with this post-work week batch of orders. Took a little bit, but I got my first order. It's a pizza order, and I just got my pizza bag verified, which is awesome. When I logged in today, I did see that my customer rating went down. I had a 3-star rating yesterday, and obviously I don't know which customer it was. I'm wondering if it was the one where there was the mix-up about what kind of soda. Pizza is picked up, and I am on my way to the customer. All right, it's a first for this video. This is gonna be a decline from Taco Bell. I'm literally in their parking lot at the moment, but it's taking me to Toledo. On Wednesday, I did take a similar order that was close to $1 per mile going to Toledo. The reason I did it Wednesday was because it was lunch and it wasn't busy. The reason I'm not doing it today is because it's Friday dinner and I think it's going to get busy soon. Okay, I got a second Taco Bell order that is also a long distance. So this one's literally upside down and going to Depot Bay. Where in Depot Bay is it? I probably do have cell service there. I don't want to do 2 declines in a row, so I'm gonna take it. Oh, it's a gravel road. Oh boy, I better keep a hold of these drinks. And that, my friends, was not a fantastic order, but I've completed it. And now I need to navigate back to Newport because Depot Bay is not in any DoorDash zone. I just got a much nicer offer. It's about $5.50 for just under 2 miles. It's Abby's Pizza again. Yeah, this is definitely a hotel I'm going to. This is a $6.16 plus total will be higher, 1.8 miles. This is good. I don't like parking down here because it's the only part of town that has metered parking, but I found an open loading zone. All right, I picked up the order, and this is also going to a hotel. I had expected better for a Friday night. I made $35 or $34.97, drove about 40 miles, including the dead miles. And I was out for 2.5 hours, which means I did less than 15 an hour again. I've been waiting a bit. I'm gonna call it for the night. I'm gonna pick up some food myself and then drive home. Saturday dinner shift. I got my first offer. It's $6.59 for 5 miles, but it's actually better than that because I was in Toledo when I logged in. I'm on my way to Newport where it's busy. So part of that 5 miles is getting into Newport. The order was ready. I have picked it up and the customer is 1.5 miles away. So I've completed that delivery. The map is showing is busy. I probably won't have to wait too long, but I don't want to stay parked right in front of that guy's house because that just seems a little weird. Second order of the night is a catering order, $6.50 plus. So I had a long wait at the restaurant because they were slammed and they had a wedding party they were hosting. And it was a large order. The total on that order was $28.86. That made that wait time more than worth it. So that puts us at $35.45 for the first hour, having driven barely over 10 miles. Another first for this video, I'm doing a shop and deliver. I don't love doing shop and deliver, but this is one item. All right, I picked up the one singular item from Safeway for this customer. Now with shop and deliver, DoorDash will give you a red card, which is like a prepaid credit card that you can use to pay for the orders. But some stores like Safeway have a QR code in the app that they scan. All right, I just accepted an order for Taco Bell that's over $7 for about 3 miles. As I was walking in the door, I got an add-on for a second Taco Bell order, so I accepted it. They both had an obnoxiously long wait time. So I waited and I was communicating with both customers and they were both very understanding, and one of them works at a coffee stand and offered to comp me a drink as an extra tip for waiting, and she made good on her offer for a free drink. That was really nice. Dropped off and this person gave me an added tip, and I'm already hit with a Walgreens shopping order. I picked up the 2 items from Walgreens, and this one is going to be a hand it to me pin required. So that means the customer has to give me a 4-digit pin to confirm their identity. Oh, okay. This is an interesting little driveway here. And now I've got a closed gate, so I'm messaging the customer. The pin on the map is wrong. Hello, it looks like the map took me to, I got an extra $7 in cash for having trouble finding the place. I just got another order. Yes, please. $5.80 for 3 and some miles. All right, so I just picked up this order. I'm gonna be delivering it across town. I think this is going to be my last order of the night. I've been out for nearly 3 hours, which was about what I was intending to do anyway. By the time I've completed this order, I'll be at about $80, give or take, and less than 40 miles on the car. Hello, I'm here to drop off your order, and the instructions say both apartment and apartment. Which one am I? It's a fantastic dash night. Calling it a night and driving home now. It's Sunday morning. I decided to do a breakfast shift. I only have until 8:30. Already got one. 875, 3.2 miles, McDonald's. I thought it would be Starbucks first. I was wrong. Order is picked up. I am on my way to the customer. I forgot to mention there is peak pay happening right now. Peak pay is an incentive where DoorDash offers more money to drivers per offer. Right now it's an additional $1 per offer. It's an incentive to get more people out dashing because they have more need. The issue is that more people will be out dashing responding to the peak pay, which means there may be fewer offers for me. That order is completed. So I just got another McDonald's order in the nick of time as I was about to pull into their parking lot. It was a hotel, and he was already stepping out of his room to collect it from me. So after waiting a while, I finally get an offer. It's $9.55, 7.5 miles from Starbucks to Toledo, and I'm declining it because I have 10 minutes left before I need to start driving South County for another job, and I do not have time to do that offer. But at this point, with 10 minutes to spare, I don't know what I'm going to be able to accomplish in that time. So I'm going to just end my dash, and I may go out again this evening. So I'm back for the Sunday dinner shift. I'm probably only going to do a couple hours, partially because I was looking at my numbers and realized that I'm only $10.05 away from my goal. As I'm sitting here doing this intro, I got my first offer. It's McDonald's, $4.75 for 1.5 miles. I am accepting this. I shall return momentarily. All right, so I got the food picked up. The customer's not far away. It's a leave it at the door. All right, that order is done. Second offer of the night is a $4 for 1 mile from Abby's Pizza. I hope they have the order ready since it's not a large payout. All right, the pizza is obtained in the pizza bag, and I am now on my way to the customer. Sometimes I wonder what DoorDash's definition of a high-paying offer is, because I wouldn't have called that a high-paying offer. Well, it took a hot minute, but I got my next order. It is $4 for just under 2 miles. So I picked up the food. There was another Dasher also picking up an order, and the waitress was saying that they had a large influx of DoorDash orders all at once. So either it's going to start getting busy soon, or there are just a lot of Dashers on the road right now. So that order is dropped off. I delivered to that same customer last night as well. I just got another offer for $6, 2.5 miles in the direction that I already wanted to go. Well, I did not have to wait as long this time as I did last time I was here. Just goes to show that wait times at a restaurant can vary wildly from day to day. Probably depends on staffing and order volume. That total was part of $1 higher than originally quoted. And then I got another order, and it's going to, but it's a really good payout. This is a large bag of food, and it's not gonna fit in my DoorDash bag. I want to keep it insulated because it's gonna be a 15-minute drive, but I can't, so I'm gonna turn the heat up in the car way higher than I actually want it. After I drove all the way back into Newport, I did get another offer. This is about $2 a mile, and there's going to be dead miles to come back from it. So, comparable to the last one, just not going quite as far. All right, I have picked up the order, and I am on my way to deliver it. All right, so I completed that delivery, and I've been waiting a little bit. It's still showing that it's busy, but I think I'm gonna call it. So I actually exceeded my monthly goal by nearly $40. And for today, this evening shift, I got over $1 per mile and over 15 an hour, which is great. I have 4 guiding principles for the content I'm putting on this channel. 1 is stay positive. I don't wanna talk badly about customers or merchants in a small town area. 2 is edit for pacing. 3 is take extra care not to dox customer information. And 4 is that I'm prioritizing informative content over entertainment value. If you've made it this far in the video and my guiding principles reflect the kind of content that you want to see, I hope you'll consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting your questions, all the things that the YouTube algorithm likes. I don't have an upload schedule yet because I want to see what kind of traction this first video gets, but I will see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me on this rural DoorDash ride-along.